common question is that people are too busy. They can't find the time to study. And this is a very valid question because the vast majority of you are working full-time and also juggling the family responsibilities. And this is very understandable. And I was in the same boat as well. A couple of years ago, I desperately wanted to leave my job and start my business, but I couldn't find the time to work on my business. So what I can share with you, what worked for me, so what I did, I just dedicated a little bit of time every day. So even half an hour every day to work, to move forward with your plan can make a huge difference. Half an hour every day. It is 3.5 hours per week. That's quite a lot. And if you can't make it in one evening or in the evenings after work, because it can be challenging, you may be tired, you may have, many other responsibilities. So what I used to do, I dedicated a few hours over the weekend, but bit by bit, and I was moving forward. Otherwise, when I kept postponing, okay, I'll do it tomorrow, I'm so tired today, I can't do it. It never worked. And what also worked for me was I dedicated 2 evenings during the week. So for instance, Tuesday and Thursday, I blocked at least 1 hour. When I could, it was 2 hours to sit and work on my new plan, on my new business, or even for studying when I was studying ACCA. And it really helped me. And in relation to my course, what is helpful, the course is, the duration is 6 weeks, and the modules are released 1 module per week. So it is easier for you to manage your time and to go through the module, because this model works best for students. Because if I release everything at once at the beginning, it would be too overwhelming. And many students just withdraw because they feel, oh no, I can't make it. It's too much. I don't have time. I'm too tired. So it's much better if I release 1 module per week and you go through it during the week. And in the following Monday, we have a live Q&A session, and we go through any questions, any problems, any stumbling blocks that you have in relation to the past module, and I help you get through them. So this is how it works in my course, Digital Accountants Academy. And also the lessons are kept really short. So the average is 10-15 minutes. So it's not much, it's doable. And you have, apart from that, you have PDFs, worksheets, and supporting materials to help you get through the lessons. So that's about being busy and if you can't find the time to study. Once again, if you have your own questions, please type them into the Q&A box whenever you feel you need to ask the question. But in the meantime, I will be going through the most common questions that my students ask me. And the second question is, people are nervous about the tech involved. So quite often they feel that they can't do it, that it's too much. They are not very familiar with all the tech applications and software. So what I can tell you, I wasn't a tech guru either. So if you can operate your smartphone or social media or whatever technology you are using at work, it's nothing more complicated. So, and I'm giving you the tutorials for everything. I'm guiding you step by step on how to use the applications and how to deal with them. And they are pretty user-friendly, all of them. There is quite many of the applications that you are going to need for your practice to set everything up. But I'm giving you step-by-step guides for everything. So I'm breaking it down into pieces. So don't be afraid. If I can do it, you can do it too. And the next common question is about the refund and the risk guarantee. So basically, yes, it is risk-free because I am offering the standard 14 days guarantee. So if you feel that the course is not for you, after 14 days of the course starting, if you just show me that you did some work and it is not for you, it didn't work out for you, if you are able to give some proof, I will be happy to refund you the investment. So there is no risk for you in terms of that. Another serious issue people have is not being systematic. It's quite a common one. We are just people. We are not ideal, and quite often we find it difficult to get to the finish line. So in the course, Digital Accountants Academy, you have the roadmap, the calendar, and the progress checklist, which will take you through each step. You will tick them as you go, and it will make things much easier for you to go through each step. And as a bonus, I'm giving you the live weekly sessions with me. Every Monday evening, we meet together and we go through any questions and any concerns, any problems you have during learning in the last week to each of the modules. So this will definitely help you if you get stuck. And just as we speak about the course framework, I will share my screen with you now, and I will show you the framework because I presented it quite briefly during the, maybe I will show it on another screen, during my webinar. But I know that some people didn't get a chance to look at it. So maybe I will just go through it quickly again. So on the screen now, you can see the course framework. So you can see that I'm taking you from not knowing where to start, having to deal with obstacles. I'm taking you through all the decisions you need to make, to going through the tech and marketing stuff until you finally get and onboard your first clients. So that's the journey we are going to go through. So we are going to deal with the biggest and the most difficult decisions, like choosing your software, choosing your legal structure. Do you need a license or not? And many other decisions. Then we are going to prepare the offer for your clients, choose the services that you are going to include in your offer. We are going to set up your tech, your hardware, your software, your audio equipment, your video equipment. And finally, we will get to your accounting software, Xero, and all the applications that you need to link with Xero in order to serve your clients. And the bottom line is all about marketing. There is one big module about marketing because it's very important. Marketing is very important. Otherwise, you will not get your clients, right? So I'm going to show you how to use online marketing tools because you will be looking for your clients online, and online marketing is pretty different from the standard marketing. So I'm going to show you all the strategies and all the tools on how to find clients. So that's the answer to the question in relation to tech, to getting to the finish line. So everything is broken down step by step, and I'm guiding you by the hand. The next question, quite often, do I need to invest? Does it cost much? Will there be an investment in tech equipment and so on? So actually, no, it doesn't have to cost you a penny. So what I did, I used my old laptop, my old smartphone, and it lasted for 2, maybe 3 years. I didn't buy any new equipment. And only when I started to get new clients, I started to earn money. Only then I upgraded and bought a new equipment. So I'm going to share with you my personal recommendations, which are incredibly affordable, and some of them are even free of charge. Some software is available free of charge. So I'm always suggesting the most affordable options. And another question, will I get the full course at once? So I've already answered it, a little bit about it. So the course is dripped 1 module per week over 6 weeks. It is to make it easier for you to get to the finish line, to make the learning process easier for you. So in week 1 on Monday, this Monday, we are starting with module 1. It will be released every Monday morning. You will get an email with the invitation, with the summary of what we are going to cover during in this module. And in the evening, we meet and discuss your learning progress so far. And in the following week, the next module is released. And this is going for 6 weeks. So you are sure you will get, you can be sure that you will get every support possible to get you to the finish line. And I will always be available to answer your questions live on Monday evenings during our live Q&A sessions. And you will learn from other students as well as they ask questions, because quite often it appears that you may have very similar questions, even if you don't know about it. So it's good to have the group that is supporting you and that has similar problems. So that's the most common questions on the list. Do you have any other questions for me? So while you are thinking about the questions, perhaps I will paste the link to the course in case you didn't have it. In case you lost it, I'm pasting the link to our course page where you can find more information. You can find the link in the chat box. So you can click on it even now and see if there are any other questions you want to ask me in relation to the course. Maybe I will actually share the website with you and we can go through it as we are here. So that's the saves page, and this is where you will get more information about the course. So that's the first button. If you are ready to do it, it will take you to the payment methods. We are using Stripe, so you can pay with your credit card. It's the safest payment possible. And here you will also learn, there is a summary of who the course is for. So if you are an experienced accountant or on the way to becoming one, the course is for you, because you don't have to be an expert in every field. I'm giving you tips and solutions on what to do if you don't feel confident enough in other areas. I wasn't too, and this shouldn't stop you from starting your practice. And it is also for you if you are willing to learn how to be an entrepreneur, because you need to prepare that this will be a significant change for you. And from your employee mind, being an employee, to being your own boss and managing your business and making your own decisions. That's very exciting and very fulfilling, but it is also challenging. And you may be surprised that it's not that easy to change your mindset. It took me a long time. I'm still working on it a little bit, but the first few years were most difficult. And I even know people, it took them about 10 years to change their mindset from being an employee and reporting to someone to being their own boss. So I'm giving you tips on how to do that inside the course as well. And if you are in a position to make some small investments, as I said, no big investment is required, but perhaps you will need to buy some small equipment if you don't have it, but the cost will be very limited. And you just need to be willing to commit to trying. And if you decide and if you're motivated enough to give it a go, that should be sufficient to get you started. But you need to have at least some motivation to give it a try. Because if you keep postponing it and waiting for the right moment, it may never come, because there is never a right moment. There is always something on the way that will keep you away from making the decision. So this is what is on the website. And there's also a summary of what is included. So each of the modules is summarized here. You can read about them. So as I said, first we are making the biggest decision, getting rid of obstacles in order to move forward, setting up all the hardware, equipment, and software application. We are choosing our clients, potential and ideal clients, the industry niche that you are going to focus on. That's absolutely necessary, because you can't direct your message to all small businesses, because you will drown in the sea of other general accountants. And trust me, there are thousands of them, if not hundreds of thousands. So you have to be more specific, and I will teach you how to choose your niche and how to identify it and which services to offer, to include in your offer. And finally, you will also learn how to get your first client. So as you saw, there is a big module about marketing strategies, marketing tools. I will teach you exactly how to market your new practice. Even if you are in your full-time job, there is no point in postponing, and you should start with the marketing as soon as possible, even before you start your practice, because it will take a couple of months to find your potential clients and to reach your audience. And first of all, to become visible online, because it's a process and it takes time. So don't wait until you set up your practice. Start straight away to build your brand and to build the awareness about your practice. So everything from end to end is going to be covered in relation to the marketing, how to get the clients until you onboard them. I will also give you the tools helping you with the onboarding process. So here are some testimonials from my previous students who are really happy that they made the choice, and they are already on the way to freedom, to starting their own practice. And here again, you have more details about each of the modules. So exactly what is included in each of the modules. Everything is described on the website. And you also get amazing bonuses, which I mentioned during the webinar, if you watched it. If not, here is a quick reminder. So you are getting 6 weeks of live Q&A sessions with me. And you are getting also an additional marketing training on creating stellar content in Canva. Canva is a software which is absolutely the best one on the market, and is free of charge. And it is a must-have if you want to promote yourself on social media, on the internet. So I'm giving you a free training on how to do it. And I'm also giving you a onboarding new clients kit. So this is the kit consisting of valuable guides, templates, and worksheets, plug and play, ready for you to go in order to help you with the onboarding of new clients. And again, here is the summary of the course, the guarantee I talked about, and the frequently asked questions we just covered today. And yeah, there was an option to book a one-on-one chat with me if you were in doubt, but unfortunately it has finished because we are closing the enrollment today at midnight. So there is not much time left. If you are on the fence, if you are thinking of joining, that's the last moment to join, because the course will not be available until next year. The enrollment is closing for this year. And that's it, a little bit about myself and my story. You probably heard about my story already. I share it on social media and on the webinar. So this is something that may inspire you if you are looking for some inspiration. And that's it. So that's all I can say. I have answered the most common questions, and I hope they will help you with making the decision. And I'm hoping to see you inside the Digital Accountants Academy. And just keep in mind that the enrollment is closing today at midnight this night. So the link again is in the chat box. If you don't have any other questions, thank you very much for joining, and I hope to hear from you soon. I hope to see you inside the course. Thanks very much for joining, and